This is Paul. Yeah. I'm just sitting here. Um, so what happened was I got my phone set up. Yeah. And it works. It has a voicemail. Yeah. So whenever I'm on Wi-Fi, I can get phone calls or I can see if I got any voicemails. Now it's been about 6 years. What, we're in the month of September. Yeah. School starting today. Yeah. Did somebody enroll my sons in school without my parental consent? As a father that has the right to have custody of my sons, I know that the importance of school is so important to so many children. And the first day of school, I'm sure, is a big deal to a lot of kids. As I remember it, going to school, it seemed like you got new school clothes, different types of items for school. Yeah. Is there the possibility that a principal or a school superintendent or any of the teachers of my sons knows that my rights are being violated? Now, as a father, I don't know as I would have enrolled them in school. I thought we were going to homeschool. And I know there are a lot of homeschooling families. As I had done some study about the number of days that you're obligated to homeschool in Washington State, it's 180 days. But it seemed like somebody thought that they could continue to obstruct my rights as an American without any due process. Now I'm just wondering when it is that we're going to enforce the laws of the United States. I would think enrolling them in school or involving them in anything that involves parental consent, custody rights, could in and of itself be a lawsuit, because I don't know as I would have done whomever it is that has control of them. I don't know who has custody of them. But let's say I find out that after I'd informed law enforcement over 2 years ago when they issued that protection order where the petitioner didn't acknowledge it, where I wasn't given any due process rights, that I had emailed the Sequim Police Department, the Port Angeles Police Department, and the Clallam County Sheriff's Department that my rights were being violated. And on August 15th of 2015, when they decided to serve me in a public library without any due process, without any acknowledgement of the petitioner, without giving me notice and opportunity to be heard before they issued the temporary protection orders to renew the protection order. As a dad, I probably would have done things a lot different over the last 2 years. Now, it's been 2 years of emails and phone calls because I had called the authorities. I'd called the FBI. Pooch. I'd called different individuals about my rights being violated and my sons being held hostage. And I would think that as I go through every day that anybody made any decisions for my sons when there was no legal right to do anything, I'm going to sue them. And then I'm going to investigate them. And then I'm going to imprison them. Now, I don't know where my sons are at, but I know that that protection order that was served on me in a public library is an illegal protection order that has forgeries on it, that has been used to jail me numerous times. Pooch. That as a father, every decision that has been made for the last 2 years, I'm going to look at every person that thought that they had the legal right to obstruct the rights of American citizens. Now, if they happen to be in school today because somebody enrolled them in school, was it the petitioner because she didn't acknowledge the order? And if she didn't acknowledge the order, then did she have the custody rights to be able to do that? And since the dissolution of marriage, didn't have any sort of proof of mailing. All it had was unclaimed mail. Is it such that Clallam County has not done what the laws require as it pertains to the issuance of dissolutions of marriage? Now, I've spent a lot of time documenting the various crimes that I have knowledge of, and I'm sure it's not exhaustive. I mean, I haven't gotten all the documents. I haven't gotten every court document. Now, I have a cell phone number. I have a voicemail. And whenever this phone is connected to a Wi-Fi, I can get those voicemails. I'd like to know who it is that's been making all the custody decisions for my sons. Because as their father, someone's been violating a whole lot of laws.